judge. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
But one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Hands it off out of the gun. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Coleman has it here right side. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards that time.
First and 10.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They're going to look to throw.
At the 36-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now third down and very long. Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Ready?
Now Hall. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Kenedawagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Here we go.
First down, Vikings.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Jordan Addison, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Hall. Out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the... yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, not able to believe their good fortune probably. 1st and goal at the 2. Mitchell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better
Touchdown, Vikings! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hall. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fighting through. And he goes out right around the 39. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Inaudible here to get a new look.
It's 4th down.
Blaster, 6. Black shot.
They'll try and throw for it here. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Ready? Cut 19! Cut 19!
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are pouring it on. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
Drill, 52.
Back to throw, Hall. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing here is Hall. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Here's Hall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes.
52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hall to throw it.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now they'll audible to something else.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Go pink.
Now it's Hall. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on,
and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
19 tight.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 34-yard line.
Here we go.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Back to throw again. And that's complete to Mitchell.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Commanders 10. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Now an option play on second down.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Hall. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Hands it off out of the gun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Let's go. Let's go. Charge.
Throwing on first down. Hall eluding the pressure right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On the double.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
There he goes, left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hall, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
being chased out left.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Joseph on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70. Commanders 10. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
For this game, it was well